Hey everybody, welcome to my very first gaming video here. My name is Stickwithsteve, and today I'm going to be answering a rather trivial question about Black Ops Cold War, the Maschine. Now, if you're like me and you've played more than a few rounds of the Maschine, you may have noticed this strange icon in the minimap HUD on occasion. When I first saw this, I had no idea what it was, why it was there, or what it meant. I happened upon it randomly, and as you can see, there's nothing around here, nothing to do in this area. I tried shooting boxes, meleeing them, using the activate button on everything around here, and nothing seemed to happen. I tried looking this up on the internet and nobody really had an answer to my question. Now, maybe that's because everyone already knows exactly what this icon is for, and I'm just behind the curve, but if, like me, you're also looking for an answer, well, that's why we're here. I decided to do some thorough digging into this icon, and I finally figured out what it does, what it means, and how to activate it. So, let me take you through that process right now. When you start off a round of zombies, the icon isn't there. Starting solo, multiplayer, online, offline, it doesn't matter. When you first go up into the second floor of the Toten building, there is no marker to be seen. You can play through a few rounds of the game even, and still nothing. As you can see in my game, the first thing that must be done for this icon to appear is you gotta turn on the power, activate the pack-a-punch, and get yourself through a couple steps of the Easter egg. I'm sure you guys probably know how to get through the first few steps of the Easter egg. If not, there are plenty of helpful channels out there with some great YouTubers who know exactly how to do it and have amazing tutorials for it. I could show you those steps myself, but the legwork's already been done. So, back to the icon. What you want to do is progress through a couple of steps of the Easter egg. I found the marker appearing in the latter half to latter two-thirds of the entire Easter egg. After you start upgrading the wonder weapon and finding yourself in the dark ether more and more, you can come back to the main building and check for it. Now the key is this icon only appears while you're in the dark ether. It won't appear in the overworld, or at least I don't believe it does until maybe a very late round. So you're making your way through the Easter egg, you've pack-a-punched your weapons, you've got your wonder weapon, and you're over halfway through the Easter egg. Maybe you're on the steps when you're upgrading the wonder weapon, or maybe when you have to capture some megatons in the med bay. Could be a little earlier or later. What you'll want to do is, once you've found your way back into the dark ether by whatever means, set a course for the second floor of the Toten building. The icon will not appear on the first floor. It will only appear on the second floor in the room with the stamina up, or maybe just outside that room. If you look around the area of the icon, there is nothing to be found, nothing to pick up, no intel, nothing to interact with. I checked everywhere and was stumped for days until I finally tried jumping. As you can see in this gameplay, walk directly onto the icon in your map, look up at one of these open pipes, jump up and hold square or X on the Xbox, and then you have access to the Wonder Fizz. Now, I don't know if this is a glitch, if this was intended for the game. I don't know anything about the design for the Wonder Fizz in this game, but you jump up, hold the activate button while in the dark ether, and you see this icon, and you will have access to purchase any perk in the entire game all in one place. As long as you have the points, you can purchase any of the perks at any time. Keep in mind, you can only access the Wonder Fizz if you see this icon. If you don't see this icon, whether in the overworld or the dark ether, there will be no Wonder Fizz, no activate button icon, nothing. This was the answer to my question. I finally figured out what this icon was. It is the icon for the Wonder Fizz. Whether or not this is meant to be here, whether or not Treyarch is going to patch this or make it more clear what's supposed to be, I don't know, but I wanted to post this video to hopefully give more people like me the answer to this question, because I haven't seen anything about this online. So, everybody, that is what the black question mark icon in Black Ops Cold War The Maschine means. It is the Wonder Fizz perk machine. So, if you guys found this helpful, if you got your questions answered, please like this video and feel free to subscribe. This is my first video ever, but I'll have a lot more to come. Now that the PlayStation 5 being out and with streaming and game capturing being way more seamless than ever before, this is not a plug for PlayStation, I'm going to be making a lot of videos of gameplay, gaming questions, and streaming as often as I can. So, feel free to subscribe and stick with Steve. Feel free to stick with me as I post more and more content, and if anyone likes this video and would like to see anything specific, feel free to ask for it in the comments, as I'm open to suggestions while I'm starting out my channel here. So with that, thank you for sticking with me. We'll see you in the next video.